A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular session, the masculine is requesting the feminine to not leave, not make a decision of not accepting him. And he is basically, first of all, he is a person who has certain addictions. That was made clear even before the session started, that he is probably addicted to either alcohol or some kind of substance, or he could be extremely attached with his family. Now, it's not wrong to be in love with your family and take care of your family, be a good man. That's not the point. The point is that if you're too attached with them, then your decisions will not be clear. Okay. Now he is in a stage where he is sort of, you can say, 50% he understands, like he wants to be only with her, and 50% he is like taking it too casually also. So when she's upset with him, or she's like, she meets him, she talks to him, all of that is there. This is also for people who are in communication, just in case you have this question, is it for no contact, is it for contact? So this is definitely for those in contact, and this is for those divine feminines who have understood what surrender is, what surrender means. Okay, so they are not desperate, or they are not chasing anymore. So they are in a better zone. Now many a times it happens in the twin flame journey that it is the feminine who is the instigator of awakening in the masculine. Masculine could be materialistically very sound. He could be much better than the feminine in some cases. Like he could be like a super rich guy, and the feminine would be like hardly making any money, and she's in those stages, where it's dark night of the soul and the job is gone and she's not making any money. And wherever she wants to work, it's like some problem or the other is there. She is trying to figure it out, and she's working very hard. It's not like she's not trying. But she understands that if he's jobless and penniless right now, it's because of a reason, which obviously becomes clearer later on, because it is the stage, or you can say the phase between figuring out your mission and figuring out that you need to have a profession to sustain the mission. And you don't want to take help from anyone. You want to be an independent person. So that is the time, there has to be one time where you are completely broke, because that's the time you will figure out how to heal your root chakra. So it's nothing wrong. I know some people are sad that I can't afford a reading, or I wish I could get into therapy and this and that, they say. And they message me also that could you please help me out. So I tell them that if I'm going to help you out right now, you will never try to figure out how to get it, how to make sure that you get it. Because I remember when I was going through this phase, I also wanted to buy some books, and I wanted to, attend some places, go somewhere, but I could not. And at that point in time, everything was difficult because I did not have anything. And if I can progress to this level, like I could not even buy a broken cycle, a broken second-hand bicycle, I could not buy that. If I had to buy one, like I would buy it and I would repair it or whatever, I could not even do that. I have been in those places also. But then when I figured out my mission, that's when things started changing, because the mission started giving me a lot of power, a lot of energy, and it started teaching me a lot of things about the twin flame journey, the real things. By this time, I had already surrendered. I was no longer a person who was chasing or running. I was like just relaxing. And if I didn't have anything at a certain point in time, I would not fret about it. But if I really needed something, most of the times I needed money to have a lifestyle that is conducive to my animal friends. And it is still like that. It's been so long now that I'm doing this, that everything that I do is dedicated to my mission. And I'm very, very grateful to my masters, to my source. I'm very grateful to all the people also who are, in the similar energies. So because of them, I'm talking to you people, and I can talk about the masculine and feminine energies because I can, understand their emotions so well now. Back then, intuition was good. Intuition was always good since childhood. Anybody who used to meet me, they would say that your third eye is absolutely open. And I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do with that? So a lot of you would be going through this, what am I supposed to do with this intuition? It's not telling me anything. It's like, hello universe, can I ask you a question? Universe is like, yeah, ask me. When is my union happening? Well, it will happen in divine timing. Oh, okay, divine timing, great. So when am I doing this thing? Oh, you'll get to know in due time. So you get those answers, where you're like, okay, what kind of answers are these? But these are actual answers, because when you figure out that it's going to happen as per divine timing, you'll stop fretting about it. So here what is happening with the feminine and the masculine, because they are mirroring each other, but at the same time, it's like they have reached a 50-50 place. So basically now, earlier he was 100% ahead of her in materialistic things, and she was 100% ahead of him in spirituality. In between, basically like a wormhole, A wormhole is a place which makes your travel shorter and faster. If you want to travel to another galaxy from the current one, from a current solar system, you can go to another one, right? Similarly, a wormhole is opened, a window of opportunity is open. When these two people meet each other, that is a time when they are going through some kind of a temporary awakening. This is not a permanent awakening, okay? That's the time they meet each other and they go like, okay, I like this person. This person is very nice. This person is just like me. But why she or he so different? They think like that. So that's the time they fall in love with each other. That's the time they like each other. But then comes the time when all of these triggers like money, reality, society, everything starts clashing. The feminine does not have so much money. Otherwise, she would do so many things for him. And it's good that she could not at that point in time, because, along with money, you also have some attitude that comes with you, because you know that you can afford this thing, you can get it. So why are you going to run after a man? Many a times, when this thing starts, she looks at him like a good provider. She looks at her twin flame DM like, okay, if I marry this guy, if I settle with this guy, all my problems will get solved. Either I will get a visa from him, either he's a good, person who's rich, either he can help me in my mission, he can do this, he can invest in my business. So initially, it does start like that, because she looks at him like materialistically he is very sorted. Maybe he can help me get a job. They think like that. That's how the meeting starts maybe. She's looking for an investor and she ends up meeting him. She's looking for a husband and she ends up meeting him. She's looking for someone, who can help her with her donations or something she's doing, and that's it. So a project she wants to start and she meets him. But he is of no use, because he is like, probably he is interested too. But he wants something else, he wants some other kind of commitment. He wants sexuality. He wants something, He also wants something, basically. At that point in time, their love is not pure, because both of them want something from each other. And they think that this is going to be the right person for me. But after some time, that's not how it turns out to be. And he is the one who runs away. He's the one who says, I don't want this girl, because she's very different from what I thought. I thought she's like this, she's like that, but she's not. And there is another better person. Now, this is where, she gets a soul shock and she's like, if I had a job, if I had my money, if I had my goals, if I had this, if I had that, then he would not have done this to me. He would have chosen, me and not someone else. So it hurts her self-respect for the first time so deeply. When family is telling you, hey, you don't have a job, you're so useless, hey, you're not like this, roommates are saying something, it's okay. But when this guy humiliates the feminine, she's hurt big time. So now, in this channeling session, what is happening is basically, he is coming back to her with the proposals, because he 50% understands spirituality, because he is also in that stage, where he's surrendering. He had a bad karmic experience. He had a bad karmic job, karmic business, karmic girlfriend, karmic wife, whatever was his situation. Karmic city he moved to thinking that everything will be hunky-dory, but it's not. He feels more stuck and trapped now. He thought that, oh, I'll go into the mountains and take a job over there. Oh, I'll live at the beach and I'll have a nice place. Oh, I'll live at the lake house and it will be so cool. But unfortunately, none of that happens, okay? So now he's telling her that he kind of understands that she's not the same person now. But he also understands that she is the one. Like, she is the one. I want this girl only. What a big damn mistake I made by rejecting her back then, by not going up to her, by not doing anything for her. I was just so selfish and I was literally in my sexual energies at that point in time. And by now she's also thinking that why do I need a husband? Why do I need to get married? Just because my family's telling me I'm 30 years old, I need to marry. Or just because I don't have any money, I need to marry this man. I can't do my business or what? I can't, fulfill my dreams or what? I can't get that dream job or what? I can't, she has these questions. Can I not? Like, do I really need a man? This even happens in sexuality sometimes, So people understand that, or she understands. I'm not talking about people because not everybody understands that. But people who are in this level of this journey, they understand this, that if I am going for him for a need-based situation, like it's a need-based relationship, and he has rejected me and he's run away from me thinking that I am not a good match for him, I don't want him either now. I'm going to do my inner work and I'm going to be a badass, B-I-T-C-H, And for me, guys and girls, B-I-T-C-H is a compliment. It's not abuse, because I love bitches and I love dogs, and I think that's the best compliment anyone can get. So she's becoming a badass bitch now, and she wants to be like, you know what, karmic, alright, DM, alright, family members, alright, let me take them one by one. So that type of attitude has to come, but she's also in 50% of those energies. So she considers him with the addiction. Sometimes it happens that the masculines return, but he still has the same problem. The problems are 50% less. That's it. But they are still the same problem, the same mother-sister problem, the same mother-in-law problem, sister-in-law problem, the same business issues he has, or he's like lazy, or he drinks a lot, or he's into some drugs. It is reduced, but it is still the same, or he is still hovering around the karmic because they have a legal battle going on, so he has to meet her. He's not 100% hers, but he wants her to be 100% with him. Now that never works, because if you want someone to be with you 100%, then you also need to give them your 100%, isn't it? You can't have like, yeah, I'll be giving you 50% only, but you give me 100%. So this is the problem that she's facing with him right now. But he's trying to tell her that why don't we work it out, Why don't we see how it goes with this, like with the setup I have right now. It's not a bad setup to be in, I'll still be with you. I'll still be committed to you. At least we'll meet, we'll hang out, we'll talk, and we'll have our own time.